mean, I guess that really is kind of. I don't know why it's even said that. Like, I don't know why. I have no clue why that alarm went off like that. All right, so it's 8:30. Mm, okay. What a big move down. What a big move down. We'll see if we can get this limit order filled right here. But what a big move down. The trade that we were in last night, it did work out. Unfortunately, price didn't go high enough so we can get a profit target filled, unfortunately, for that position. So we had a winning position that turned to crap. Man, you can't help it. I know there's a diaper in that crib. You can't help it. Man, you really can't help it. shit. My bad, shit. I forgot I was muted. Yo, congratulations on that, Investor Z, and good morning to you. I was considering taking this long, but I figured that it would have been better just to wait for the pullback or a potential retest of these lows somewhere. Right now, I do see that the market is trending higher, but well, it's not trending. This leg is not the whole entire market. This leg is making higher lows and higher highs here. So I do see that. Yeah, we got the market making the higher. Yeah, so that's technically a trend, but I will see. Always love to see that, especially when you're short. Love to see that. Love to see that. All right. So that looked like a liquidity sweep too. But my only concern is that, I mean, we did see that reaction here at that medium term EMA. So technically, this whole entire move was just 10 points just right there. That was 10 points. But I think the market is going to go lower. Actually, I think the market is going to basically retest these lows. So I wonder if this thing is going to make me pay for not taking profits at 10 points. Because I would have got a profit target already filled here. Yeah, I would have got a profit target filled already. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It tends to be that way, isn't it, man? As soon as you lock out, that's when the move wants to happen. But when you don't lock out, you find yourself in bad trades, wishing that you locked out. So, as long as we can kind of get a break right here, I think we can get a flush right there. I can get this profit target filled. If we can get this in the break right there. I mean, like I said, I do believe that the market is going to want to retest, session lows down there. I mean, we do have the market trending higher. If we get a break of this trend line, we'll probably get something like this, something along those lines. But I wouldn't make the mistake of trying to go long because the structure is not in to go long. This is just technically a two-legged pullback into resistance. That's technically what this is. All right, so It does look like we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I guess because I mean with these markets, you just never know, huh? Hmm. Isn't that interesting? All right. So it looks like we get a profit target. Can we get the fill, baby? Can we? Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. Oh, wow. Can we get the fill without any of the bullshit? Of course not. Of course not. You know, it's just stuff like this that makes me disengage from the market. It's just stupid shit like that, man. There is no reason. There's like, dude, this profit target is strictly a P&L target. Strictly. I'm not looking for structure or anything. I'm just looking for P&L here. And this thing literally bounces a couple of points before it, or a couple of ticks before it. Just fill the damn order. Shit. Thank you. All right, so we're up. We're up. I have this one running for fun. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna leave this limit order. I'm gonna leave it. We'll see if we can get this profit target filled down here. And yeah, great trade. Great trade, great area. Identified an area where the market wanted to come back and retest for that for the retest of the low. I do think that we could see a bounce somewhere where I got my limit at. I'm just glad that I did leave a piece of this to run. I am glad that I did that. Mm. And that is- Mm. I do want to add to this position right here, but I do want to add to this position. why I guess like that sometimes.
Connection lost.
Well, looks like hmm. Hmm. One to run for fun. One to run for fun. It's not gonna go straight down. You know, this is one of the reasons why I don't like adding to the position is because of when the market begins to chop like this, and you can see that the market is making an attempt to sell off of the EMAs here. You can see that they've already tried twice, even 3 times to sell off this EMA. I do think that we will eventually see the continuation down here, but adding size while you're in the middle of the chart, I mean, it just leaves so much room for all this risk for this little reward. So I'm trying to get all my my entire position in at one spot, so I don't have to worry about trying to add to it, trying to get more money into this. If I want a little bit more money, I can just allow the market to just have a bigger target, just have like a runner target. I do expect the market to kind of do something like that, or at least that's what I would want it to do. So we'll see if that's what we get. I mean, after having such a big move down overnight, it doesn't necessarily mean anything, but it does make sense that the market participants are going to want to start buying after seeing such a big drop down, because this could be seen as a discount. But excuse me. I mean, but we do have a range here. We have the market breaking above that range and then breaking below the range. So it's highly likely that the market could find its way back into this range for a breakout pullback trade, or a continuation down, something like that, maybe. But it's pretty obvious that the market is going to want to come back into this range some way, somehow. Is going to come back into this range, and just have to be ready to execute when that happens. Okay. So we already got the bulk of this position filled. Wow, I didn't even realize this, but this was a 20-point play. I didn't realize that. I didn't even realize it. I did not realize. Didn't realize that. Hmm. Hmm. Well, that wouldn't be the right way to do it now, would it? I think it makes sense. Hey, yo, what's up, Santiago? What's up? We're still in this trade. We had a massive winner so far already. We already got the bulk of this position already filled. We just have a runner running for fun right now. See if we can actually get a little bit lower here. I do want the or I do expect a bounce in this area. Just enough to get some, just a little bit more profits. Where I got my limit set, but really great trade. If given an if given an opportunity, I will. I mean, I can add to this position, but I need to have something concrete if I'm going to add to this position because it's going to lower my average entry. It's going to add risk to the trade, and I just need to make sure that when I do add to this, it's going to be a straight shot. Congratulations on that, Santiago. Where did you get in short? Where did you get in short at on the ES? Yeah, I don't like that either. I mean, all this chopping. I mean, I understand it's there to collect liquidity. I get it, but damn. I mean, can we just get the drop? That would be nice, right? I will say that this Trump's market versus Biden's market, I'm pretty sure everybody can agree that the Biden administration's market was a lot better. You made a lot more money. We didn't like the policies because all that craziness and bullying and all the other stuff that went on, that sucked. But the markets, man, you could have made a lot of money. It just seems like we can't just have a perfect we can't just have a perfect presidency where the market is good. We're not having to worry about the craziness of the leadership of this country affecting jobs, affecting people's ability to take care of their families. But honestly, I think we've had fluent markets for so long that we actually forgot. I mean, those that were trading the market before it became a casino. I mean, if you really think about it, this is how the market kind of moved. It's kind of gone back to that a little bit low key. You're gonna take that long, Santiago? Well, I guess I'm looking at the ES. I'm not looking at the I'm not looking at Nasdaq or nothing. Let's look at that. So you're saying that it hit a 50 and that you're considering going long? Hmm. I mean, I'm not saying that it couldn't, but with that double top rejection, I mean, I don't know, because the E is sitting on top of an EMA. We have not broken the EMA on this on the Nasdaq. It looks like we are about to. Never mind. Looks like we're about to. But yeah, I mean, we got lower high, lower low. I mean, the market is going to kind of want to do this right here. And it could just kind of just do something like that. So, did you take it long? You say we filled a 1 hour fair value gap. Okay. Yeah, cause yeah, I kind of figured that that this would be going down versus going up. And yeah, there's your fair value gap right there. There's your fair value gap. And the hourly, that was the fair value gap right there for the hourly, and the market filled it with this candle. So it's basically, yeah, this one's filled. Okay. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I guess we'll see here. I guess we'll see. I mean, but it's pretty obvious on the ES. I mean, anything can happen on the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq can have a random bounce, and that bounce could be like a 100-point random bounce against structure, against the trend. Technically, it's still above. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, that's the case for these markets. If we make the move overnight, as soon as the market opens for New York, where we tend to have the most volume, we see most of the resistance there. Yeah, so I mean, if we look at the ES here, we have about 465,000 contracts on the E-mini, and we have about 548,000 contracts on the MES. And then on the NQ, we have almost a million contracts, 9,906 or 9,096,000 contracts being traded roughly on the MNQ, and only a fraction of that, literally a quarter of that, 260,000 on the NQ. I mean, with these volume discrepancies, it really just goes to show why we'll see price action on the micro versus the full E-mini. because of the volume discrepancies, the differences between the volume. There's like a million contracts being traded on the MNQ right now, and only 261,000 contracts being traded on the NQ. That's insane. That's insane. That is insane. But we're still in this though. We're still in this position. So that was basically a 19. Oh shit, it wasn't even a 19-point play. Yeah. You can actually mute it. Oh, you can mute the sound. I don't have my I actually got my bookmap actually closed at the moment, but you can mute the sound. It's in the settings. What do you want to mute specifically, Santiago? You want to mute the pops, the bubbles, or what do you want to mute specifically? Oh, I think that's in the I think I know what you're talking about. I think that's like I think that's the large order indicator. And you want the whole entire thing muted, right? Yeah, so if you go into the settings for that, it should be an option to mute it. It should say something about sound or something. I would have to open mines up. Just let me know if you don't find it. I'll just have to open mines up. I'm kind of speaking from memory here. I'm gonna have to cancel my I'm gonna have to cancel my what is it called? My data feed and purchase the CME data. And brain fart for a while. I just hate that. I hate that. I hate it. Because I can just use thing with Bookmap for ES. Okay. Yeah, Santiago, if you can, if you just let me know if you haven't figured it out. I'll just open up the application and kind of show you. Oh, you found it? All right, cool, cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It should be somewhere in the settings. I turn off all my sound too, so this is how I know it's there. I mean, I have no, well, never mind. Never mind. I turn off all my sound for everything. I just don't like sound when I'm trying to focus. All that noise is just distracting. Mm. Ah, yeah. 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 Dude, I mean, can we still say that, Santiago? Shit, the Asia market actually moves a lot better now. It feels like trading that in between Asia and London. You know, that's the sweet spot. New York is just horrible. Yeah, yeah, Asia's moving a lot better. Uh, I mean, unless something changes, I wouldn't even be up. Actually, I don't know what would even I don't know what would have to be different for me to even be up to be in front of my desk during a London session, unless I move to another part of the country where London session is 5 o'clock in the afternoon for me or some shit like that. Maybe I need to go to London. But yeah. I mean, unless that's the case, as long as I'm here in the United States, trading London session is highly unlikely to ever happen. Yeah. I'll be trading the London session in the ether. I'm going to be asleep. Deep in REM sleep too. Deep. So deep I won't it's like all my senses will be internal and not external. Yeah. You said we'll move to Hawaii? Mm. Have you been to Hawaii, Santiago? And I definitely agree, Alfred. I mean, that's just too early for me. I prefer to be in bed. I prefer to be in bed. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull these orders. And I'm just going to take this in another account versus, because I mean, I'll be up like $900 in this account. There's no reason to get greedy and get back those gains. I really need to shift my mindset to having passing evals in 5 days, or at least 3 days. Or 4, 3 or 4, whichever one. Because yeah, all those gains that I had on Friday, I took another trade and I lost all those gains, and I spent the entire day chasing back gains that I never got. Or I didn't, well, I guess I could correctly use the term never, because we'll never have that Friday ever again. I was not able to get my money back, and in an attempt to get my money back, I lost it all. Hmm. All right, let's see. Let's see. There we go, baby. Let's lock this out. Let's lock out this account. Let's lock out this account. Let's lock it out. Let's lock it out. Let's lock it out. Great. I think I got like yeah, great. Yeah, cool. All right, so that's the Armor Titan, the Armor ES Titan. Let's go to the Beast Titan. Go to the Beast Titan. All right, top step. Shit. Can I switch to the Beast Titan real quick? Okay. The Beast ES Titan. Damn, dude. What's up with all this lag? All right. I guess the self-sabotaging forces didn't like the fact that I closed and locked myself out of that account, because now all of a sudden this market or everything is lagging now. Watch, I already know that's what's gonna happen. All right, can I? All right, so I'm in on that. Let me see if I can kind of hurry up and get in with this. See if I can hurry up and get into it. Okay. 225. So 149. 151.75. I wonder if I missed my scaling. Okay. Well, I missed my scaling. 149. All right. There goes my scaling. All right, so let's see if we can kind of get a bounce in this area, or if they're just going to take me out here. If you can get a bounce. Honestly, I really don't even know where this can go, honestly. Let's go to 62. And then we'll just have one to run for fun. If we can see a bounce in this area. All right, so we're just gonna go for a quick 9-point target, take off the bulk of this position. All right, let's see. All right, well. Nice. So there's a pump in the short. Yeah, I mean, my only concern is that my profit target is going to be above the EMA on the ES, but it's right there on the MES. So hopefully there's not going to be a price discrepancy between the two, and we can both get these targets hit. Hopefully. I had a feeling that we was gonna see some resistance here. Kind of had a feeling. Ah, look at that. All right, all right. I mean, I guess technically I should have just counted the 10 points from there, because technically it did reject that 10 points right there. I did reject that 10 points. Hmm. I mean, man, this thing can push. That's what we love to see, baby. Okay, we don't like to see that. We don't like to see that. Keep pushing to the upside. We don't like to see that. Okay. I mean, it still wouldn't have hit my. It wouldn't have hit my target, so I'm not gonna be too upset. I mean, I did readjust my target, but it still didn't hit it. So. All right, yeah, keep doing that. You think this thing is gonna go down, Santiago? I mean, I think eventually it's gonna go back down, but I think it's gonna push up higher first. Y'all know the market just doesn't go straight down. Overall, it's gonna go down for sure, yeah, but I think it's gonna push here. Yeah, anybody that was caught chasing that move on the ES, dude, they're punching the air right now. They probably punched through their screen already. That thing pushed up with momentum twice and then came all the way right back down. Okay. All right. I was hoping that price would be able to push through these EMAs here, but I mean, they tried 3 times to push through the EMA and they failed all 3 times. I should have just saw that. I mean, I did see that. I was just hoping that we could have gotten just a bigger push here. Okay. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Right. Man, I don't know what's happening with this platform right now. I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I think what I'm gonna probably start doing in the future is probably just when I see stuff like that, when I see that it's having a hard time getting above this EMA. Probably should just I probably should have just taken the profits right there. Whatever, man. Mm. Okay. Well, I mean, the only thing we can't, if this thing pushes higher after that bullshit, me and the EF gonna fight, like for real. We're gonna fight if it pushes up. Mm. Man. Mm. What the fuck is going on between the sheets in my home? I'm about to have a fit. All right, so this is not a good start for the Beast ES Titan. I think I would have made about $1,200 extra if I took that trade in. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Nah, this shit better drop. And this shit gonna pump higher, man. If this thing breaks above that EMA, it's gonna push higher. This shit better drop. I'm not gonna lie, man. This bullish momentum is triggering me right now. This thing is triggering me right now, man. But I'm not going to revenge trade or nothing. But it is triggering. Is triggering. Yeah, me too. But like I said, I'm not gonna allow the market to dictate my actions. I got specific areas where I have marked out, I've charted out. I'm gonna get in at those areas. I'm not gonna get in at any other areas at all. This is the ES. So I mean, honestly, I've just and when you're trading in an instrument like the ES, if you're losing money, it's because you're just not following the rules. The ES is very straightforward. I mean, I could have been right in that situation by taking profits at those EMAs. I just figured that the market would kind of push higher there. It didn't. I know better than that. I know that the market. I really can't find an example. I mean, you'll find it here and there, but I'm not going to find an example where the market kind of overshoots the EMAs if it's not about the flip. But for the most part, yeah, I should have just taken the profits at the EMA. Because I mean, technically, and that's something else I'm gonna have to start considering with the ES is from my entry from the bottom, because in that situation it did move 10 points. It moved from 150 all the way up to about 160, so 10 points. I should have recognized that. Because my entry was at 53, so I should have just taken it at that EMA. I should have done it, but I thought it was going to go a little bit higher. So you went long? So you said SMT. So basically the ES is doing, so basically the ES did this, and I'm assuming the Nasdaq did that. Let's look at the Nasdaq real quick. Let's see. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, this bullish momentum is triggering right now. Huh. So you're saying that they SMT'd? It looked like they both kind of did this, Santiago. Hit the wrong freaking button. My bad, guys. It looks like they both did that right there. Okay. Well, and there goes my target. All right. Like I said, that's triggering. That's so triggering. It's okay, I guess. But that is triggering. What is going on between the sheets and my phone? gonna pull those orders. I'm looking at the hourly chart right now, and I'm not shorting that candle. I'm not gonna short it. So, what I'm going to do in the meantime is see if I can find an opportunity to go long, I guess. I'm not gonna short that candle. The hourly looks super bullish. Or it looks like that looks like a pin bar. Yep. Hmm. I mean, that would have been nice if I would have got filled on that other order. That would have been nice. I was about to say, I know I didn't do that. Mm, I don't think. Mm. Hold on, did I hit maximum daily loss limit in this account? Oh shit. Mm. Wow. Talk. Wow. The Beast Titan has fallen. I don't even know. That is triggering. This is triggering. This is very triggering, man. I got cheated out of this move on a technicality, man. Because technically, I crossed my maximum daily loss limit, cheating me out of this move, and now I get to watch it go in my favor. You say you got in long? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, looking at the hourly chart, I mean, well, let's actually look at it together. Let me favorite that actually, because I just use the hourly chart as a directional filter, um, and that looks bullish. That's why initially I wanted to short this, but then I looked at the hourly chart and was like, you know what? I don't know if I actually want to short that actually. And you know what? These candles look different, actually. Yeah, I mean they're the same candles, but for whatever reason it looks way different. This hourly chart looks different than the chart on TradingView. That's interesting. I wonder what that's about. Yeah, this is the June contract. Yeah, this is the June contract on the All right, well, let's take a screenshot of this so y'all guys can see what I'm looking at without having to change. So yeah, this is what the hourly chart looks like on the E-mini on TradingView. You can see that we got a bullish pin bar, and now we're getting like that red candle now. But this is what I saw on my TradingView chart, but that's not what I'm getting here on Top Step charts. Interesting. Ooh. Well, if it hits my target of 166, if it hits that target, well, that's what I was targeting. 166, 165. I probably would have got it at 165. Mm. Okay. Mm. Okay. So that's the initial balance high and low. That's the initial balance high and low right there. All right. Well, hmm, hmm, okay. Okay. Yeah, these markets are definitely designed to mess up with your emotions. It's definitely designed to mess with your emotions. Punish you with regret, awards your patience, punishes your anger, your revenge trading. And the market does random things at areas where it just doesn't even make sense for it to do it at. I need to make sure that I know where my initial balance is. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it can just be like literally like when stuff like that happens. I was super focused. Okay, I don't know. Apparently, my laptop doesn't want me to check Discord. Apparently. Do you want to share this, Alfred, or what? Do you want to share this? Okay. All right. Well. Well, for whatever reason, well, I'm not gonna complain because it could be like Top Step X or something else like that. But all right, Alfred. Well, I guess I got a few more minutes. Eh, I guess today might be one of Alfred's worst days today. I got a few minutes. So Alfred said that he blew that 50K from earlier, going into revenge mode, and today is definitely one of those days for it. I was almost triggered too. But I was like, you know what? Today is just one of those days where nothing is just working. Well, actually, let's take that back. Let's take that back. We had really great trades today. I just had one where the market just didn't go to where I needed it to go, and I was taken out of a trade, out of a really great trade, because I didn't know it was one of the accounts that I was so close to daily loss limit on. So, so that account is gone. But the crazy thing is that it didn't have to be. I could have just taken the profits. I gotta remind myself this is the ES that I'm trading, so I kind of have to be mindful about how far the market has gone. He did use his payout money for some resets. But he said that Bookmap and the Stream Deck is the combination that he didn't know that he needed. So after a reset, he was able to get his accounts over that buffer. Congratulations, though. And he's locked out for the day. Congratulations, locking in that payout. Or is that the hold on, my bad. Let me make sure. Okay. Yeah, in his pro account. Okay. Yeah, in his pro account. He made $5,000 in that account. Okay. Yeah, cool. And that's a excuse me. That's a 25K? So congratulations on that, man. Oh, look at that. Streamlabs coming up with one of the quotes. One bad trade can erase many good decisions, and that's so true. One bad trade can. Nice. So at least you're gonna get some of that money back from those resets. But yeah, we'll look at Nasdaq real quick, and then I have to end the session because I'm out of time for this session. Yeah, with all that chop, I can see it. I mean, it does look very similar to the ES though. It looks very similar. I mean, well, it should be, right? The Nasdaq and the ES are basically the same thing. It's just the Nasdaq will just probably make bigger moves than the ES. I mean, they move almost exactly the same. So. Yeah, and I almost did that same thing today too, Alfred, where I was trying to oversize to try to get to the goal. But it's not that serious. I mean, we'll get there eventually. It will just suck that if we lose an account that we're so close to the goal and then we over leverage and then we lose the entire thing and then we have to start all over again. Uh, that would suck. But all right, guys. That's going to be it for me with this session. I do appreciate everybody that joined me today. Uh, I would give today about like a 75, 80%. We had some great trades. It's just the last two trades that we took was for whatever reason one didn't work out, and then the other one I lost the account. So I guess it is what it is. I guess we just keep on jabbing. But we'll definitely come back later on tonight, and we'll definitely look for more opportunities to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody.